Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and today I am here with a good friend of mine. His name is Chip. Chip is a bit shy so he won't talk much, but that is okay because today we got a lot of things to do. So let's get rolling. Maybe you can remember Chip, he made me really big and strong one video, but those effects are gone now. Today Chip and I are gonna test something really funny and dangerous, so we need to be extra careful, otherwise this could go completely wrong. Yeah, so for today we are gonna do some test nukes. Yes ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna set off some nukes. It is gonna be a lot of fun, but first we are gonna find a nice spot for the testing. We will need to make sure there is nobody around, otherwise they could get hurt, but I didn't see someone in this area since I joined, so I think we are good on that part. Oh, I totally forget why to tell you why Chip is here, because he is a nuke expert. He used to work a lot with nukes in the army back in the days. Chip was a leader of a group of scientists that tried to make the biggest nuke there is at this moment. The nukes that we will build and set off are nukes that came from that group. So first mark a place. We are gonna put the nuke on like this. It is really easy to make a nuke. I will show you really soon. Oh yay, for the people that forgot, Chip is also a really good friend of mine. We did a lot of things together. Maybe I will tell you beautiful people some stories later. The first time I met Chip was kind of strange. We were playing with our dogs on the beach and suddenly our dogs started playing with the same ball, and so we started talking, and from then to now our friendship has been absolutely a success. We learned so much from each other that is just unbelievable. By the way, Chip does not really talk in a video. I don't really know why, but always when the cameras start recording Chip just doesn't talk, but that is okay because he informed me well before the start of the video how to make the nukes. We might have a problem when the nuke goes off because I am able to fly up in the air but Chip doesn't. Luckily for Chip, he is unkillable, so this is almost done. I think it is getting time to start making the big nuke. So there are a few things you need to make this nuke. First, you place the crates in the right position and then you just break them open using pliers. After you did that, you start placing the nuclear rods. In total you need to place 10 pieces of them to have a nice big explosion. When you did that, add the time bomb in the nuke so you have time to run away from it. After that, also add the chip so everything will work like it should do. And at last the fuse, but be careful when you place the fuse, the time start ticking, so you need to get away as soon as possible. Like right now, Chip and I are gonna hide behind something that is really strong, maybe some obsidian that is almost unbreakable. Well, you can break it, but it will take a lot of time. Or maybe not, maybe the nuke blast will blow away everything. I am so excited because I never really saw a nuke go off, so this is my first time. Of course this got usual for Chip because he did this more than 100 times with his team. I think we are still a bit close to the nuke, but we will have a nice look. So guys, there it goes, the nuke blast is about to hit us. Yes, I thought so, we are too close to the blast, but that is no problem because Chip gave me a pill that gave me the ability to survive a blast like this. I told you Chip is a master at things like this. He really knows what he is doing, isn't that right, Chip? Oh yay, of course, no answer, but that is not a problem. Let's go and check out the hole the nuke made. Yes, that is a big hole by a small nuke like that. I wonder what I should blow up next. There are a lot of things that come up to my head now, but I won't tell you guys, it is gonna be a surprise. You know, this would be a nice way to mine a lot of ores in a small time. Don't know if the ores in the blast just get deleted or fall down, can't really see here. Maybe I should ask Chip and his team, they would probably know, but I don't really know if this gets boring. Wait, what am I talking about? Boring? Setting off nukes? No way, that will not get boring. That would probably be the best job in the world. So yes people, let's see if we can find another nice spot to blow up another one. This time it needs to be in a forest. Maybe the trees will keep the blast to a minimum. We are about to find out. Yes, this place is good, a nice open spot between the trees. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Well guys, let me build this spot first and then we will see how it goes. But guys, I want to tell you something that happened to me the other day. It was kind of strange but also funny. Well, so I was walking down the street just to get a fresh air, nothing really special. I saw some people trying to play volleyball in the middle of the street. I just saw by the look of their faces something was not right. They didn't enjoy the sport like people usually do. So I went to them and asked what is up. They told me that people took their volleyball spot. At this point I had 3 things I could do. Tell them, well, that is just too bad, Second, I could go to the people and ask why they took their spot, and third, make a new volleyball spot. And that is what I did, told the people that I would make them a new volleyball spot. And so I started with this huge project of making a volleyball arena where they could play volleyball and people could watch them. I think I worked like 3 days in a row, but it was all worth it because they were so happy when they came into the stadium for the first time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we got a small problem here because of the small flares that keep exploding. Let me fast fix this so we could get going with our second nuke. I don't really know why these flares keep exploding. What I know for sure, I am not gonna use these flares anymore. It said, did you guys ever try to make a big TNT tower? It is so funny when the explosions fly towards all sides, you need to get out of there as fast as possible. Oh yes, I remember when I once made a TNT cannon to shoot other explosion. Once I was seeking a castle, but I had no idea how to get in. Well, guess what brilliant idea came in my head? Yes, a TNT cannon that blew the whole wall to pieces. From that point it was so easy to get in. Everything went a lot smoother from the time was able to make a cannon. Your life just becomes easy. If you have no idea what to do, just make a cannon, it will always help. Let me give you another example. I once made a big house next to a big river. The idea of the river was that it could protect me from enemy mobs that tried to invade my house. It all started small, just a few skeletons and creepers, but then night after night it became more and more. So at one point there was this huge mob army at the other side of the river ready to invade my house. Though the water would hold them off, but little by little they tried to cross it. So I came up with this super idea to make cannons and shoot them off from the other side of the river. And so I made 3 cannons, and that was all enough because after that battle they never came back. So yes guys, the nuke is about to blow. Let's get up in the sky and see the blast from another angle. Don't worry, I can't get hurt because of the pill I took that Chip gave me. Shall we start with the big blast? I think that is a good idea, but where is Chip? I didn't see. I think he is smart enough to know stand next to the nuke when it goes off, or maybe we'll stay next to the nuke. He is the pro, so he probably knows what he is doing. And there it goes guys, the blast that we waited for so long, it finally came up, and I need to say I does have a nice angle from up here, so let's see how long it will stay and then make our way down. But before that guys, we should try and see how we are gonna use this nuke at his full efficient. Where can I place this to do the world a good thing? Oh yes, I know. Do you people know those mob spawners? Well, I should place my nukes next to them so they will blow up and never come back. Darn, what is up with me today? I am having such nice ideas. Well, of course everything thanks to Chip. Talking about Chip, there is something we did together where I am proud of. Chip. His team went out for research out in the wild because there were the best parts to make bigger and better nukes, but it was really dangerous to go out without one of us protecting the group. But they did anyways because they needed a special part as soon as possible, so they got into this cave where at first sight were no mobs, but they went deeper and guess what? Creepers everywhere. You look left, creeper, you look right, creeper. So they called in for backup, and trust me, backup was on his way. Chip went there as fast as he could with a special bow that shot fire arrows to do more damage. He was there just on time to save his team. He told them to never go out without him so things like this could happen. They did keep looking for the part that they needed. It was deep in the ground. It looked like an advanced redstone material. But they said, how is our blast going? I think the trees did not help that much for the explosion. But okay, let's see. We are able to find a next spot to place our third nuke. How about we place one underground? Let's see how that will work out. I am not sure if it is gonna blow up because below the ground the situation is different. There is less oxygen, and oxygen is really important for a nuke to go off, but we will see in just a minute how it goes. I got another good idea. After we are done with this, how about we set off a nuke in the water and one in lava? I know it sounds strange, but I really want to see what happens with the water and lava if it comes that far. I can remember I was at nuke side with Chip. I think it was nuke 110 where we tried to shoot of the nuke in the air and then made it explode, but the problem was how are we gonna lift off a nuke like that? So the team and Chip sat around the table to see what they could do, and one of them came up with this good idea: launch it with a TNT cannon. See guys, TNT cannon always comes handy everywhere. But back to the nuke cannon. So they tried to use the cannon to shoot the nuke up in the air, but it did not really work. The nuke exploded right away and everything around it was gone. As you can see, this isn't working like I planned. You don't really know why everything just keeps going wrong in this cave. I think is because of the oxygen. A nuke needs to have enough oxygen to fire off. I'm thinking to just leave it like it is right now and start on another project with the water. Sounded pretty cool, but I need to be sure that this is not working, and I almost have my assurance. Just a few more tests and then I'm gonna leave the nuke here so nobody will be able to find it. And if they manage to find it, could not harm someone because it won't go off. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, nuke 3 is officially been shut down because it isn't working, but that is not a problem. Let's keep going and see what the other nukes can learn us. Alright, so what is up next, lava or water? I think we should first try out water because that is more likely to find. Also, water is more safe. I think to put lava for the last because it is the most dangerous test we are gonna do. Let's see where the perfect spot is. A small lake with some trees like here maybe. Yes, this spot is perfect. We could have a nice test area here. Let's set up everything fast because it is dark and we might get a nice flash effect in the dark. I am not sure, but let's see what happens. You know guys, what would be really cool to do? To place a nuke in an abandoned city where we can set up a couple of nukes at the same time so we can see what for reaction it could have. But how are we gonna do that? First we need to build a whole city, and that is gonna take a lot of time. Like we will need everything a really city has, and that might take just too long to just blow it up like nothing. So what we could do is find an old city where no one lives in, but it is hard to make sure that no one lives in a big city. You will need to go house by house and check if everything is empty. But that is something for another video because this nuke is gonna go wild here. The water didn't stop it from going off, so that is great news. Let's see how much impact it is having. All the trees are gone in the mountain next to the lake as well. How is possible to do so much destruction with so small nuke? Look at it. It is still going strong. These nukes can never fall in the wrong hands, otherwise we could get in a big problem. Just imagine this one nuke in wrong hands of a bad guy that tries to do a lot of harm with it to other people. We might need to call the army if it comes down to that scenario. But luckily for us, we really know what we are doing, and the possibility that this goes wrong is very small, especially with Chip besides me. He just really knows what he is doing with everything he does. I can learn so much from him, but the thing is he won't explain it. You just need to watch how he does it and then just try to figure it out yourself. I mean, by doing it like that you learn the most, but sometimes it is just so hard that I really just want to ask if Chip could explain it to me with words instead of signs. Maybe one day Chip will explain it to me with words, but till that day I will just need keep my eyes open and watch how he does it. Till now it went pretty good. Sometimes I made a mistake, but I knew right away if it was wrong because Chip gave me this bad look and then I knew. So guys, I think I found my last spot for the last test we are gonna do with lava. Yes guys, lava. I know this sounds dangerous and I don't really know what will happen, but that is why we are here, because for testing, for science, and for people to learn what we did. If this would go wrong, that people will learn from this and not make the same mistake. But as you can see, nothing happens when you place the nuke in the lava, and already knew this for a little part because I already saw this on a test of Chip. Talking about Chip, where is our friend? I didn't see him since we left the cave. Maybe he needed to do something fast. He is a busy man, you know. He has a lot of contacts and is friendly with everyone. Chip has only one goal in his life, and that is just to help everyone he can and be nice to everyone he sees. Until now he is doing a really good job at it with the things he came tell what he is now. I really see him as a good friend because the fact that he tries to help everyone just makes me happy. Maybe I should do the same, just help everyone. That is, see, like people would have a lot of respect for me from that moment till I stop playing Minecraft. But I really like Minecraft, so I never will stop. Alright, so this nuke is about go wild people, and I think this one is gonna be the biggest because of the lava. Maybe it will give it an extra blast, you never know. Yes, let's see how it goes. And yes guys, this is the last test I am doing for today because it is getting time to end this video. I hope you beautiful people learned a lot from this video. Nukes are fun if you do it safe, because if these bombs fall into the wrong hands it could do a lot of wrong. It said, darn, what a big explosion this is. I think the lava really did his work, don't you guys think? Yes. But people, I am gonna tell you one more thing and then I am off. Always be safe around nuclear missiles because you never know if they will actually explode or now. I mean, if they don't explode, I guess it's safe enough to be around one, but if one does explode you have to be at a safe distance, which is like a long way away from the actual nuke. So always keep in mind that whenever you have the feeling of blowing something up in Minecraft with a nuke, make a very long redstone wire, because if you do not do that you will blow up. Thanks to Chip we could do all of these things, so I want to thank him a lot and his team. They are really cool. And remember, TNT cannons are really handy to make because they can help you out in every situation that there is. If you ever need to fight a mob army, make cannons and you will win the fight easily. Alright people, I am going now. I am gonna try to look for a big city. Don't know if I will find one, but that doesn't matter. See you guys in the next episode.